Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. A lot of people asked about doing some quick TA on AMC, but I'm just gonna be pretty blatant about this, right? A lot of these hype stocks like AMC, Nokia, BlackBerry, GME, whatever, GameStop. TA can only go so far when they're being memed this hard, right? So there is a really good chance that the TA will still support zones. I mean, the stock will still support like price ranges, right? There's like a 99% chance that's always going to happen. But for the most part, we can't really rely on fundamentals and TA anymore, right? As far as actual like movement, more so really the hype on the actual stock, right? But I mean, I'll still do the TA for you guys because you guys asked. But as far as like actual like TA or fundamentals, I don't think anything really matters right now. I think it's more about just what is hyped, what is being shorted, and how much people actually, how much volume something gets, right? So I think that that's going to be the main criteria, the main metric of measure when these stocks actually start moving, right? Um, and like always, you guys already know I'm gonna go out and say I have a big position in AMC of about $15,000 in calls expiring this week. And I try to be when it comes to TA, a lot of my followers already know that I'm pretty I'm not biased, right? Like I'm pretty direct at what I see on the charts. Like I can be bullish on something and the chart can be bearish, right? But I will do it. I will explain as best as I can and let you guys know what exactly is going on with this ticker, and what the TA says, right? So, I mean, I did do the price ranges before everything. I'll probably release a video on how to actually, the way that I actually trade. Maybe I've released like 2 or 3 videos, right? And it doesn't seem like anybody ever actually watches it or actually goes through it. I might release like an actual video that says, hey, this is how I trade. And, if you guys want to learn, just watch the video, right? I trade based off of confluence. I trade based off of the MACD, the stochastic, and price ranges, right? But overall, it's called confluence, like a customized version of confluence. But anyways, let's get into AMC, right? As of right now, for the day chart, we're still looking bullish, right? The stochastic is looking like we created a top. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that because there's so much volume coming into AMC, I do think we might blast off on Monday. On the 4 hour chart, again, still bullish. You guys know that I'm not. You guys know that I'm not bearish on the stock unless that we actually see the MACD on a bearish trend, right? Like actually showing red candles. There's been too many instances that I see the MACD pop back up when it's creating these darker blue candles, which basically means that bullish movement or momentum is dying, right? There's been too many instances where you can see a stock like right here, and you guys can see the bottom blue candle. It's like the dark blue candle, and that kind of indicates that bullish momentum is dying. But the next candle gets created, boom, we skyrocket, right? So as long as these candles are blue on the MACD, I'll do it right here, down here, as long as these candles are blue, I'm 100% bullish on the stock, right? Because we never know what's going to happen. And statistically, there's like an 80% chance that the momentum is probably more accurate on the MACD than your eye, probably, right? On the hour chart, the good thing is we actually just broke on the bullish side on the hour chart, and which is pretty fantastic because whenever this actually happens on AMC, it actually tends to respect it relatively well. So you guys can see we actually broke previously. We broke on the bullish side on the MACD back here in January 22nd, right? And we actually we were sitting at a price of $3. So this was, well, actually, sorry, 339, right? And that's when actually the price broke out and it shot up like crazy, right? And then we actually see the MACD kind of fall back. We see the MACD kind of fall back around this level, and that's where you can actually see the drop, right? So we actually just crossed it again. It's a little bit on the higher level on the MACD, but nonetheless, it is a bullish movement upwards. The only thing that I'm actually worried about is we are not respecting the trend right now. So as of right now, the actual trend on MACD is down. You guys can see the Fibonacci trend. It keeps hitting these. It hit it perfectly, right? So went up to 2037, hit it perfectly, went down. 1974 went down. It didn't want to break this price range of $15 to $16, but look at it. It's a constant movement downwards, right? So unless we actually break to the upside past this this trend line on the Fibonacci going downwards. As far as the TA shows, we're doing, it's all bearish movement, right? Everything is going to be going down. The only good thing that I can see is on the stochastic is we are actually creating a bottom. It looks here like we might be creating a bottom on the 4-hour. I think the 1-day chart was doing the same thing. No, that the 1-day chart is actually worse. It actually shows a complete change in bearish movement, right? And then the 1-hour, again, the 1-hour, we actually also switch momentum towards the upside. And the 30-minute charts, same thing. We just crossed over. We created a bottom, and it's looking like it's going back up to the upside, right? But the only thing that actually worries me is that we're actually following the trend too well on the Fibonacci level, and you guys can see here that it's basically going downwards, right? But we're expecting this to blow up because of the short squeeze that might occur on Monday, and then shorts. All the big hedge funds and market makers will have to cover their shorts, and they have until Wednesday to do that. So I think latest that people should actually think about selling, maybe AMC, or thinking about even getting maybe out of their position, would probably be Wednesday afternoon or something, after all the market makers and after everybody actually tries to cover their shorts, right? Another thing that actually kind of worries me on AMC side is this gap here. There is a gap between $5.28 and $6.43. You guys, for those of you that have been following me for a very long time, you guys know that I'm a big believer of trading lower, and one of those lowers is gaps always get filled 100%. So my big scare of AMC is that it shoots up to like $50, and then guess what? It's gonna go all the way back down to this like $6, $5 price range, because guess what? This gap needs to get filled, and I 100% believe that eventually AMC will drop down 100% to the $6, $5 range to fill that gap. I 100% believe that. Is it gonna happen right now? Probably not. We might shoot up like crazy on Monday. We might not. I think the short squeeze might happen between Monday and Wednesday because of the shorts, like I said, need to cover their positions. But 100% eventually, I do think that this has to get filled. Like, this has to get filled. Gaps always get filled. It can be today. It can be tomorrow. It can be 2 weeks from now. It can be a year from now. But 100%, I believe that this gap is eventually going to get filled, right? So there's really only two things that worry me right now. Is this gap between $5 and $6, the fact that AMC is following the Fibonacci trend downwards, which is, it's definitely not, I'm not happy with that. And that's really only it. Right now AMC looks like it had a bunch of volume. I think this past week it had like over $1 billion in trading volume, which is absolutely, that has to be a record or something, right? And I know this past week a bunch of records were broken as far as good and bad, right? But on Monday, I do think we are gonna break towards the upside, right? So I do think we're gonna start off the day breaking up towards the upside. I don't know how high this can go, but I do think that next stop is possibly going to be, I don't know. As far as price target for next week, it's kind of hard to really, give price targets, right? I think the big price targets for next week is if we can break, this upcoming, maybe even Monday, right? If we break this $21 level over here, this $21.05 level, I do think we're gonna head up towards 35. If on Monday we even go as far as breaking this $32 level, I do think by the end of the week we'll see $50. I do think that that's definitely a big possibility. And if we break the $50 level, this 50.80, I do think next stop is gonna be $69, which is obviously like a meme fucking price range, right? But these are gonna be our price range to look at. If we break that 2063 level, the $21 level, I do think next stop is gonna be $32. If we break $32, we're gonna go to 50. If we break $50 or 51, we're headed to $69. So those are super important price ranges that we have to follow. Some of them are actually like previous price ranges from that AMC had actually made. I think the highest that AMC ever went was, what was the highest price that AMC ever touched? The highest price that AMC ever touched was, I think, $35, like around 35 range, which was actually back in 2015, and then again in 2017, like around September, October. I think that's when it recently hit 35, and we actually just hit, I think this past week, we hit, I think like 20 something dollars this past week. So the highest that it went was like $21, possibly a little bit higher than that, I think. But as far as TA, the only thing that actually supports AMC on the bullish run is this hour MACD chart. And the last time this happened is basically we ran up like 10x. We did like 1,000%, right? And we're actually hitting that same range right now. So we can definitely blow up from here all the way to the top. And if you guys want, this is just a forecast, right? So I mean, if we actually want to see what the possibility is of something like this happening again, we can look at the previous low, which was around right here, and we can look at the previous highs that it actually closed on, which was about 495%, right? Which was, or 17 points. And we can do the same thing right here, and we can kind of gauge to see where we might end up, right? So we'll go from the most lowest price point that we have, and we'll go up 17 points. So 1708. Oops. What the heck is going on? Oh, come on, man. There we go. So the next attainable price range is more than likely going to be around the $23 level, maybe. But again, this is just looking at TA, right? If we do like an actual crazy run up, depending more on percentage than anything else, then we can see an easy, like, what was the previous run? 495%. We can see an easy, I have too many things going on in my chart, man. 495%. Let's do that run, right? So let's go to forecast. Here, 495%. We'll just leave it there. So there's either two forecasts that we can go. We can either go on percentage run on what happened last time, and it hit, and we can more than likely reach that $23 level, or we're going closer to the $40 level, right? And that's just based off of what history has kind of showed us that is possible with AMC. But I think for now, like I said, I mean, I'll give you guys the TA. I don't think TA really matters with AMC right now. I don't think this is going to be too much of a big thing to worry about. I do think that it's going to depend a lot on the volume. And basically, we have to kind of go from Monday. We have to gauge to see what happens on Monday, and we kind of go from there. Do I think we're going to blow up on Monday? I think we're going to go up. That's what I think. I think we're going up on Monday. I don't think we're going to go down. There's too much volume that's going into AMC. There's too many people hyping this up over the weekend. There's a lot of people I know that have big positions. I know there's a short squeeze, or there's other shorts that need to be covered. And also there's people with huge limits, buy limits set for Monday morning when AMC opens, right? So I'm statistically, there's a bigger chance that AMC goes up than down. That's basically what I'm saying right now. But I can always be wrong. Anybody can be wrong. Nobody knows exactly what's going on, especially with these stocks right now, because GameStop blew up, AMC. I think putting them in tiers, right? I think tiers would be first GameStop, then you have AMC, then you have Dogecoin, then you probably have, a lot of people would say BlackBerry, but I actually think it's Nokia. I think Nokia would be fourth, and then BlackBerry would be fifth. And then I've heard of other ones like CNDL or people putting into XRP, but none of that matters, right? I don't think none of that matters. I think the main ones are GameStop, AMC, and then Nokia, GameStop, AMC, then Dogecoin, then more than likely Nokia, and then BlackBerry. As of right now, I only have positions. I had a big position in GameStop. You guys already know I made like $40,000 off of that position, which I sold last week, which I sold too early. I sold on Tuesday. I could have sold on Wednesday for like a $350,000 profit, which still upsets me, right? But profit is profit. I, never feel bad about it, right? Second position, obviously AMC. Third position, Dogecoin, as far as ranking goes. And then I think Nokia is next, and then BlackBerry. I think those are the ones that are going to be the most hyped on Monday. But as of right now, just speaking on pure TA, AMC is looking bearish. I'm going to be completely honest. AMC is just based off technical analysis. AMC's chart to me is looking like it's 100% bearish, apart from this 1 hour chart where it actually just crossed. It's creating a bottom with the stochastic, and it actually just crossed on the bullish side upwards. This can definitely be, like I said, a good indication of what's going to happen, but we don't know, right? As far as just TA goes, AMC is 100% looking bearish to me. I do have a big position. I don't like to be biased when it comes to TA. I just kind of like to say how it is. But because somebody requested a TA on AMC, But yeah, those are my thoughts. I do think AMC is gonna go up regardless of what TA shows me, just because there's a bunch of volume and hype and stuff going around. But that's my honest opinion. As far as the chart goes, AMC looks like it's gonna be going down. I don't think that's gonna happen because, like I said, there's too much stuff going on right now where TA and fundamentals really don't matter all that much. But I guess we have to wait till Monday to kind of gauge and see where the momentum goes or where the direction is. And if you guys like I said, so the video's finished. I hope you guys enjoyed my TA. If you guys want to request any more companies or tickers, or even crypto or whatever, feel free to drop a comment below. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll do my best to respond to every single request that I get on the comments below, right? And I'll do my best to actually put this TA up for all you guys and kind of move forward and stuff. But thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for listening. I'm in the bathroom. I have just finished pooping and I got to wipe. So I'll see you guys later.